Right, I don't actually remember where I said I was going to go. You got to remember the certain amount of days have transpired since the last one. So, this is Kevin. That's Lee May. That's the kitchen. That's the bathroom. I don't know where that is, and we haven't been down there yet. Have we tried? Yeah, probably. I don't remember what's here. Okay, so that is the kitchen. So we know where everything like that is. Okay, so we're going to go straight down. And see if there's anything we can, Oh, wait. Hang on, let's go back. There appeared to be a little thing we could examine here. Is there anything I'm noticing? Some old cobwebs, home for rich, reclusive spiders, I guess. Is there anything here? An entrance to the basement, a retina scanner. Sophia changed the settings so that it will unlock the door for me. Let's see if there's anything I'm not noticing. Got to brood our way through it. No. Alright, then, well, let's examine the room here. I think we've already done this, haven't we? There are the emergency lights. They're not on right now. I can turn off the house's power from there. I probably shouldn't, though. That's going to come in handy at some point. Alright, but the box is empty. Whoa, this box is full of papers. They all look pretty old. Experiment results. I don't understand what any of this is about. Maybe I should ask someone trustworthy. I'll take a few pages and leave the rest here for now. Alright, so it was worth coming down here. In short, I feel I should go to Lee May and ask her, because if anyone's going to know, it's going to be her. Was it this room? It is this room. Talk. No, okay, I can't ask you then. So it's clearly not you. It's not going to be Sophia, because that's stupid. So, we haven't been here, and we haven't been down there. This is Kevin. I think he said it was the first door on the left. So this here is going to be Aki. So let's go. Yeah, let's be here. Door slides open to reveal a wide room furnished with some expensive furniture. If I had to name it, I'd call it the living room. But it doesn't feel very lived in at all. It's because there's a dining room in it, that's why. Oh, Dave, hello. Oh, God. Well, I was kind of hoping not to find you. Hey. She looks happy to see me. Did I do something? Hey, did something happen? I saw Sophia rush by with that nice boy and they didn't tell me what was going on. Ah, so she's excited and nervous because she thought she did well in the interview and not because she was killed somewhat. Right. That makes a bit more sense. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure there's a tactful way to put this. Mr. Orton died. What? Are you kidding? No. Marissa stares into my eyes, searching me for the mixture of fear and panic. But I just remembered her feelings were guilty as well. She felt guilty. What? Nah, it just seems a bit too obvious to be her. I stare back until the truth of the incident sinks in. Her expression changes slowly as she realizes that I'm not lying. Are you sure? What happened? Yes, I'm sure. What should I tell her? I'm not sure. I think he was murdered. I don't trust her yet, so let's say I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Did he die of natural causes? Why would you ask that? William Morton is not a popular man. His business practices are already reprehensible, and there have been rumours of unethical treatment of some of his test subjects. That's why I came. I was hoping I'd be able to uncover something about what he might be doing. So you're really just sneaking around trying to dig up some dirt. It's not really what you think it is, isn't it? Okay, then what? Nothing. So that's why she was guilty. Okay. Suddenly it makes sense. It's not because of the murder, see? You gotta learn these things before throwing out false accusations. God, I'd never do that. Ha, ha, ha. Maybe a bit. What sort of illegal things was Mr. Orton doing? Oh, it's hard to say. Everything's just rumour, you know? It would be awfully irresponsible of me to spread false information. So I really need some hard evidence before I say anything else. Right, sure. It's obvious that there's something she doesn't want to tell me. I wonder if she's a victim of Mr. Orton's actions in the past. We'll see. The fact that he's had to say that, though, probably means she isn't. Earlier, you talked about some rumours with Liam. What was that all about? Those. Well, recently, word's been going around that Liam Orton is involved in dogfighting. Well, that's a felony! Not to mention extremely cruel. Well, I'm glad he chose to draw the line somewhere at least. I'm fairly certain he was just getting fed up with Liam's antics. It's one thing to dismiss underage drinking, but the heat from Liam's participation in animal cruelty is bad publicity he didn't need. I heard he was planning on cutting Liam from his will completely. Planning on? So he didn't get round to it yet. As far as I can tell, no. But you'd really have to ask someone more knowledgeable than I. Oh god, so there's a will coming into it. Alright, is Marissa like fucking loosely connected somehow to the family? Yeah. Be typical. What should I ask? Alright, we don't have any other questions right now. Should we go to Kevin or should we go to Gersi? Well, let's see what we can explore around here first. A dining room table. It looks like it could host a lot of people. But judging from the dust in the middle, I doubt it's been used for a while. Yeah, amen to that. 2,000 channels and still nothing on. Is there anything else we can click on? Oh, the garden is made of evergreens. I think those flowers are called rhododendrons. I've butchered that. They're a fairly low maintenance plant. Again, I can't tell, is that a photo? Or has someone sat there and drawn that? Because it's beautiful. That's definitely drawn. Oh, so they must be. You can tell by the way these are kind of like blobs. That's beautiful. Oh, God, I need to meet the guy who does fucking the art for sake visual. Is there anything else we can click on? No? Sofa, TV, a sort of combo disc player that reads all sorts of formats. It's empty. A remote, a DVD. Benefits of organ reproduction. Looks like some sort of corporate presentation or informational video. That's probably what he's trying to do. The door back leads into the main hallway. Anything we can click on here? Just gotta make sure. No, there's nothing hidden from what I can see here. Alright, I'm done exploring. Let's move. Let's go. Should we go and speak to Michelangelo Gersi? Yes. Let's do that. Let's move up here and then up here, and this is where he should be. Hello! Do you think Mr. Autumn was murdered? Detective Gersi sighs and rubs his temple slowly. I don't know, kid. I can't just march in and declare it's a murder without any evidence. Amen to that. For all we know, he committed suicide. Do you think he killed himself? Hard to say. His reaction when he saw you was unusual. Well, considering I now know that I'm a murderer. Whatever. That's not a level of fear you see in most people. He very likely could have done something foolish in response. So you think it's my fault? Now, I never said that. There are a lot of things that might drive someone to suicide, but in the end it's still the decision of the individual. Yeah, I know. Gersi studies my face carefully before he speaks. Back then, didn't you? Yeah, I did. But I didn't really want to talk about it. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Whatever, let's ask about the fucking bush. Are Aki and the others really convicts? Well, technically no. No? They're not on record as having committed any crimes. Oh god, we're not going to have a Michael out of GTA 5 scenario, are we? Well, technically he's never done anything, but that's because the FBI got involved. Yeah, whatever. But Lee May said you were their parole officer. Handler is more like it. I'm supposed to make sure they don't cause any trouble. He rolls his eyes. That'll be the day. I was going to say, you're fucking doing a good job of that, aren't you? More trouble? What sort of stuff have these guys been up to? What did they even do? Hustling, mostly. The twins ran a lot of cons. Aki's got some sort of charm about her that makes people trust her. She's really manipulative and her life is nothing but moral grey. Naoki's a good kid, but he'll do anything his sister tells him to do. And he's a fast learner. He can pretty much pick up on anything. They come to Edgewater 2 years ago and wreaked havoc for a good year before we finally caught them. He rubs his head slowly as if an old headache had just found its way back to him. But Aki is Aki. She somehow managed to cut a deal. Clean records in return for their special services. Yeah, okay, so he doesn't actually know what special power she has. He knows that she has something, but not all there. So now the government uses them as investigators, spies, or anything else requiring a quick mind and expendable body. Ah, that's why she said they're a special investigation agency. It's not an accurate statement. And on that note, be careful about what she says. She's not a liar, but she likes to tell misleading truths. Yeah, this is the problem. Aki, you're supposed to like Aki. But I think in the end she will try and fuck you somehow. And I don't mean as a kind of boy to girl, oh let's get it on kind of way. What about Lee May? Where did she come from? I'm afraid that's classified information. I raise an eyebrow, but I don't press a question. It's obviously not something I want to get involved with. I'm gonna know about it. Alright, whatever. I found a bunch of papers in the basement. Any idea of what they are about? Let's not ask him, because he is essentially a policeman. But then again, I don't want to ask Aki as well, so I'm going to have to search around for someone else. Alright, search around for someone else to ask. There's got to be someone. I'm kind of struggling. I'd ask Naki, but... is it worth asking Sophia? Oh, it's a pickle. It's definitely a pickle. Alright, let's go and speak to Kevin. I tried the door, but it doesn't open. I thought Kevin said he'd be in here. I knock on the door, and I hear the sounds of footsteps. The door slides open. What's up? You said you'd be here. It's Kevin, isn't it? Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, I did. What did you want? To speak to you about the murder. What do you think I want? I want to come inside and play Gran Turismo 5. I crane my neck to peer over Kevin's shoulder. The room behind looks mostly empty, but I can see the glow of television screens across the wall. Can I come in? Kevin frowns, but he steps aside to let me in. Sure, why not? Since Mr. Orton hired you, he'd probably be allowed in here anyway. Although we don't appear to have clearance in it, but whatever. It doesn't take long to scan the contents of the cold room. There's not much on the tile floor, aside for a single chair. A long counter stretches across one wall. It bears a lonely keyboard and mouse. Mounted on the wall are several monitors. It's not several, is it? That's 14. All flickering with images of various rooms in the house, with no one in them apparently. At first glance, it appears to be a room meant for high security corporate building rather than just a house. Welcome to my fortress of solitude. Fitting for a ginger. This is the command center for the entire house. Oh my god, that's a lot of questions. Let's ask that. So you can see everything from here. Not everything. Mr. Orton's office is strictly off limits. Very private, you know. No one knows what he does in there. Masturbate vigorously. He folds his arms across his chest and scowls. As if it isn't obvious. Obvious? What's obvious? Dave, you're a little slow on the uptake here. Mr. Orton never likes to be far from his booze. His solution to anything stressful is to drink it away. Sounds like a perfectly good reasonable one. I don't know what he's on about. Of course, he tries to hide it because he's not very professional. But every time he walks out of that room, he reeks of alcohol. Right. Can you think of any reason that someone would want Mr. Orton dead? That's a good question. I like that. You're kidding, right? No. Okay, so he's going to say, yeah, there's 1,000 reasons. You must be new around here. Mr. Orton's infamous around these parts. He's a ruthless sort of dude. Any little guy tries to start something new, he crushes him. Ah, so he's like a bank. Poach his employees, spreads rumours. Heck, he's even brought in the courts multiple times. He'll say that these other companies are infringing on his trademark or something equally stupid. Of course, that's the stuff we know about. If you ask me, he's got a lot more than dirty business practice going on. I mean, seriously, look at this place. To lock himself via that many things, it's not just going to be, oh, well, I don't think that guy's very good. Let's steal everything he owns. Whatever. No one builds a house like this in the middle of nowhere unless he's got something to hide. If he's not doing something illegal, I'll eat my motherboard. Okay, you're a nerd, I get it. Right, why'd you work for Mr. Orton? Don't be clueless. The money, don't. Good answer! It's a good answer and one I like. But you said he's probably doing illegal things. Doesn't that bother you? Never actually witnessed him do anything illegal, and maintaining his security system is harmless. So, even if he goes down, I can't be held responsible for anything. Or you can, because you can see everything at all times. You know how to get through here and back through there. Can't we see who was in there beforehand and who's been in there today? No? Alright. In other words, you don't really care where the money comes from as long as you don't get in trouble. Yeah, pretty much. Why should I? Kevin, he's cool. I'm starting to think that I'm not going to like anyone in this house. If these are the people Mr. Alton surrounds himself with, I can't imagine the sort of people he's trying to hide from. Right then, let's ask him a few more questions.